I guess my point of the whole conversation is I wanted to blame Rush for it, but I can't blame him for it any more than I can blame a video game or anything else. That you can hear what people say and it might be a trigger for you, but in the end, you still have to make the choice.
Yes,
and this guy planned this out to a T, and it's not a gun's fault. Most of the time I would attack guns, but he shouldn't have been able to have that many weapons, that much ammunition. There's got to be something they can do to regulate that. But it's not a gun's fault. It is the guy's fault. No, he walked in, bought a ticket, went out the fire exit, propped it open with the stick, went to his car, got geared up, walked into the theater.
Okay. Even though, man, I don't like gun control, and I think that one appropriate solution is to say, you know, make a classification of weapons, like this is an assault rifle, or this is, you know,
well, look,
this is not a hunting weapon.
People might think
not take it away and say that we can't buy it, but say if you want this class of weapons. My point was that they should have a certain classification for assault weapons and weapons of that type. Stuff that is not used for hunting.
Right.
That should require a special test. Hey, maybe make them take a mental exam. I mean, you already...
Well, that's my point.
What I have to do right now, if I wanted to walk into Gander Mountain or Dick's Sporting Goods or any of the other places around, I just got to go in there with my proof of ID, and I'm going to fill out this sheet. They're going to call the FBI real quick. The FBI is going to verify that I can own a firearm, and then they're going to sell it to me.
Look.
I mean, there's not much
why doesn't anybody just need a muzzle loader?
Here's a real simple solution to guns.
What's the
and
point
bullets.
of that? I mean, if you make everybody, all the law-abiding citizens have a muzzle loader, then all the people that are outlaws who don't give a shit are running around with Tommy guns like they did in the 50s and blowing away everybody.
Well, then how are the mother guns made? How are the mother guns made?
Huh?
How are the mother guns made?
The guns are out there, man. You're not getting them. There's no way.
No, yeah, there ain't really no point now.
That's the way
it should be.
Technology led us down a bad path with guns.
Yes, it did to a point.
It's the individual, man. Like Derek said, it's an individual responsibility. It's, you know, we can't fucking go, well, this guy flipped out, so we gotta
see this. If Google is on your phone, if Google can know where every single phone is that has its app on and know everything that you send on it, you cannot tell me they cannot put a chip, even though people will hate it because it's invasion of privacy, in the barrel or in a gun of every fucking gun that's produced from here and on out, and be able to track it from space or from a satellite or any of that shit. Now that might be invasion of people's property, but maybe if we know how many guns people have,
do that, people will figure out how to get that fucking chip off. It's just like
it's simple. You rig it up to where the gun won't work without it. You can't tell me they can't make.
Believe me, they'll figure out a way around.
And then you just start getting rid of the ones that are on the street.
I mean, as far as I know, you can still make guns yourself.
Well, you can.
Yeah.
But they're not going to be like that. You know? Not like the ones he had, where you're killing 100 people.
Yeah, it's not that fucking difficult technology. I mean, shit, they had the shit in the Civil War. It was just sitting there crank. You could make one of those motherfuckers in there, you know? It wouldn't be that hard. Put it in the back of a truck and just pull up to a gate where people have to walk through and just go. You're never getting out of it.
Have like the gun from Predator.
Yeah.
Little Sally or whatever he called her.
A gun is really a pretty simple.
But why not just make it all fair? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my whole point. I mean,
shotguns is the most anybody can have.
Shotgun or a fucking muzzle loader, dude. That's my thing out of it all. I mean, obviously, it's probably
like I said,
really far to do that.
He didn't have access to that. He could do. I mean,
if that was the only guns made, is what I'm saying.
Well, you know, because it's not that easy to buy that kind of chemical stuff anymore. Because after the 9/11 and the whole Homeland Security policy, it's hard to buy any of those chemicals.
Like,
isn't that funny?
It's hard that shit.
There's no way that would have been just.
I guess regardless if it was regulated or not.
Exactly.
Whatever we can do on the borders of the United States doesn't matter because we got to think of the whole world. You know, if we didn't make them here and made them illegal here, they're still going to end up
here.
Or someone else will make them.
Yeah, I believe
that's true.
Weren't most of the better guns made from other countries at the beginning?
Yeah, like
German guns. Those ones were.
That's the Ruger, isn't it?
The AK, that's not made over here, is it?
No, that's Russian.
Yeah, that gun will run through everything.
SKS is a Chinese AK. It's not the greatest, but it's okay.
You couldn't control the world, so obviously it's going to stop.
Had the, you know, like Call of Duty.
Yeah, you couldn't control the world, so the guns are there, and we're going to have to deal with them.
That wouldn't matter,
But there's got to be I don't
You
know.
can say you can just have shotguns.
Back
but
to
that's
my
just
point
one
about
place.
you know, they spend so much time busting people for marijuana. Shouldn't there be somebody out there studying these kind of people? These are the true people that need to be investigated and checked out. That's all I'm saying. If there was some kind of system to monitor,
Well, that dude
okay,
didn't raise no suspicion.
Joe
though.
Blow just bought 6,000 rounds. That is suspicious.
Yeah,
He
but
bought
obviously
all
it
alone.
wasn't. You know what I mean?
Because
Obviously-
nobody was paying attention. They're too busy out there
That's
busting
what
the
I mean. He
potheads.
did.
I think you
But
got
not only
to.
that, he didn't raise no suspicion to anybody.
I mean, you guys know a civilian.
Well, he had to
can
raise
have
some suspicion because his mom's first
fucking
quote.
fully automatic weapons and stuff, right?
Look, he had to
That's
raise
so,
some
man, that's
Pretty
suspicion.
much whatever you want. You can get
His
special
mom's
permits
first
for
quote
it.
was, "I'm not surprised."
See, yeah,
Wow,
that shouldn't
really?
happen.
I don't know that.
So somebody, his
Why
family
would you
knew.
need a semi-automatic
Well, at least the
weapon?
mom.
Yeah.
This is fully automatic. Fully
Well,
automatic.
why would you need a fully automatic weapon?
That's a big ass turkey.
So
or
that's like
something,
an
I don't
assault
know.
rifle.
It's like South Park. It's
Like
coming straight for
FBI,
us.
fucking people up.
That's
type
pretty much
shit.
what he had.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much what he
that's.
used.
Yeah, he doesn't need
Because at first he busted open
Yeah.
the shot after he threw that fucking smoke grenade or whatever the fuck it was, and then he threw the shot off in the air, and then he started fucking people up.
That's a mean weapon there.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
And that was people that close. You think at first, you know, they're getting jacked.
You're dead. Yes.
You know.
Bottom line, the guy was a loon.
And then after he did that, you know, that's when he.
And the guy.
I don't know. I don't think he's. I don't even think he's a loon. I just think he had some plan and he
He
knew
didn't
what
know
he was
the way
doing.
he thought it was
He
going.
knew what he was doing.
He thought
yeah.
that apartment was going to have the police and the
Well,
fire and everybody
right.
else away, and he was just going to walk right
Yeah.
out and have a clean getaway. And
Yeah.
He
to his
did.
dismay,
He got caught.
somebody didn't go.
You
in the
got to
apartment.
wonder what is going on in Colorado, man. What is
Oh,
it? Drinking
yeah.
water?
Yeah.
It's radiation,
A lot of homicidal
steroids, what?
motherfuckers. They're trying to compete with us, man. Don't fuck around with Michigan.
If you go to
They
Colorado,
ain't trying to
don't
kill
drink
each
the
other
water.
like that, man.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is we got a lot of crazy motherfuckers
yeah,
that
yeah.
come out
Oh,
of here
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. Mass murders and shit. Jack Working.
Yeah.
All right, now,
Yeah.
talking about these guys.
People
that-
asked him to do it.
Well, shouldn't make jokes about this,
The
but
people asked him to do
kind
it.
of tasteless.
Now,
But oh well.
Okay.
what do you guys think should happen to people like this guy?
It should be done. Done. Well, it's done.
Yeah, he should be
Done.
punished to, but not instantly killed. People like that shouldn't be instantly killed. It should be a slow death.
Shot both arms, both legs.
Or just like cut him up
The dick.
slowly or something, like cauterize him as you go on so he don't die right away.
I'd say just minimize his existence for the rest of his life.
Just fuck put on the
Make
prison,
that
man.
motherfucker work every
Should-
single day of his life.
Anybody who killed
Never
anybody that's
a
in
day
prison
off.
should just die.
You know what I think?
And if he wouldn't work, then he doesn't get shit. You give him only the bare substance that he needs to survive.
What
Unless
about-
if he wants anything more than that, that motherfucker has
Why
to
should
work
he
for it.
survive?
What about taking crazy fuckers
Why
like
fucking
He
release
had
his
no
ass,
second
man?
thought
He
of
should just
killing
die.
anybody in the movie
But
theater.
wouldn't a long life in misery be better than releasing his ass?
Who knows
I
if
mean,
he
if his
should die.
existence is going to be in prison for the rest of his
I mean, I
life,
guess-
why cut him
I
some
guess
fucking
sorta,
slack and
yeah.
kill him?
I
Make
guess
that
sorta,
motherfucker
yeah.
suffer.
should
Yeah,
the
but the
taxpayers
taxpayers,
have to pay
No,
for
that's
it?
what I'm
Just
saying.
pay
Make
for
him
it,
make it a minimalist thing so that he has
What
to
about
work
taking-
to fucking exist.
What about taking people like
Don't give
this
him-
and throwing them into some place where we're in the middle of a war and being like, well, you either kill them and come home and we give you some
Or just
freedom,
die.
or you die fighting our wars.
Fair enough, right there.
They should do that with prisoners.
If
shouldn't
he's
they?
crazy and he wants to kill people,
You know
he
how
doesn't
many
care.
you would clean out?
Especially people on death row. Just throw them in the
I'm not
military.
saying that's the
They got that in the
solution. I just
You know?
I've heard people say that before.
They'll probably
Don't
fuck
know
some
if that's-
people up,
no,
dude.
shit,
There'll probably be
that's-
some good
that's
ass
a good one.
military.
Yeah.
Shit.
You never know.
Right, right.
You might not
Right.
want those people.
You got motherfuckers that know how to be quiet and
But-
shake motherfuckers, you know?
Or you could fucking, you know, like, it's kind of sick and twisted, but, you know, like, fucking keep them alive until you find people that need all their organs. And that'd be like
Just use them for their organs.
Harvest that.
Why not? Why not?
Use them
Good
for
idea.
spare parts.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna coma state.
if you do something, if you do something like going to a theater like that and kill people like that, you should lose all rights. You don't have any rights over your body or
That is
nothing.
something else right there.
There
That's a
you
good
go,
idea. That's a
Make
pretty
that
good
motherfucker
idea.
useful for something.
Yeah.
Useful.
Right? Just throw them in a tub of ice.
Everybody has value, dead or
Can be
alive, man, in
slivers.
some degree.
That is awesome.
You
dude.
might be not worth nothing but fertilizer or whatever, but you got some value.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I think we should do. Here, I got a little visual for you people.
Uh-oh.
Going nuts.
Nuts!
We're all a little nuts. All people are a little bit nuts. This is the general popularity, you know. And here's people like Sandusky,
Population.
And yes, general population. Here's Sandusky.
Damn prison term.
And here's that
Marilyn Manson.
James
Not
Holmes.
Marilyn Manson, but
and like here's Charles Manson.
Charles Manson.
People like that you just can't fix. Those people we shouldn't have to pay for. Shouldn't have to take care of them. Those people can't be fixed. People like that guy can't be fixed. Sandusky, he can't be fixed. No matter how many rapes he suffers.
You don't think he's done anything wrong?
Yeah, no matter how many times he gets booty smacked in jail.
You don't touch the
You're never gonna fix his mind.
So
So what I say you do to people like that,
He's gonna be doing booty rape.
crush them. Get rid of them.
He's done with.
Get them out of society. We don't need them.
What are you talking like
Settlements,
a
Michael
public execution?
Yep.
Fuck it.
Hanging them.
Squad.
Yep. If you're
Hang
100%, if you're 100%, no, you don't hang them. You fucking make it bloody. You want to make a point
Like do
because
some
Americans
fucking,
are stupid. People keep doing this shit.
Yeah, right.
They keep trying to up each other.
Right,
Oh,
right.
I'm gonna up this guy. I'm gonna up
Yeah.
this guy, and the media don't help because they glorify it and they say, "Well, if there's a copycat, well, anybody that's sitting at home pissed off the world right now, you're giving them a choice to make. Be a
Right.
copycat because you're telling them not to do it." But to me,
Right.
people like that, there's no help. You know, somebody like this guy that you catch walking out of a theater laughing, talking about he just shot all them people. Cops should have put a camera on him, stuck the gun to his fucking head, and pulled the trigger. Let his brains all over the street. And be like,
There
there
it
you
is.
go, bitch. You deserve to die.
Here's my I got a question for you.
Same thing with Jerry Sandusky. That man should have been killed.
Well, the reason that
something. Fuck it. Sorry.
the reason that people like that exist, though, is because of blind faith, man. It's because people believe in something, an institution, an individual, something in government. People,
Yeah,
how many people believe don't believe their doctor, whatever the fuck they
Right.
tell them. You would believe your doctor, right? Because you were raised to believe that a doctor is a really smart person,
Right,
and they
right.
they know better than you do, so you accept their answer. It's sort of like this blind faith.
And they
and
use
that's the kind of thing
They
that
use it
gets
for money.
that gets
Use it for
religious people messing with kids, and you got
Right.
shit. It's camp counselors and all kinds of
Right.
weird shit like that.
Yep.
Dude, it's all over. So it's blind faith that makes that kind of shit happen. And if you're the kind of person that follows things blindly and just says, "I don't care about the details. I don't want to know. I don't even want to waste the time of thinking about it because I'm happy in my ignorance." People got to ask questions, man. You got to ask
Can't be
questions.
ignorant, man.
Yeah. You can't follow shit blindly. That's how those people exist. I mean,
No, blind faith is a bad thing to have.
and that guy might have
Yes, it
had
is.
blind faith in Rush. But one thing I got to ask you about free speech here is it an obligation of the person speaking their mind in whatever fashion, whether it's they're writing a blog on the internet or they're speaking on the radio or our show? Is it our responsibility for what we say, or is it the person, the individual who's listening to it, how they respond to it? Is it their...
It's their responsibility.
That's how they respond to it.
Yep.
So the
'Cause
information
we're just-
isn't
we're
bad,
just
it's who interprets
Yes.
it. Yeah, okay, thank
Yes.
you. Yeah,
Yep, that's how I see it.
that's the way I see it too.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be right back.